Hello guys, my name is JP. Welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. Today, something new to show you. One of my first Kerbal Space Program videos, I believe, was of an emergency eject system for a capsule. And I've finally kind of improved on that. I've actually attached to something useful. So let's load it up. Let's see. I went through many versions of this, just like everything else. I started with KSX, Mark II, 3, 4, 4B, 5, and finally 5B. 5 works pretty good, so does 4B. 4B, hold on, I'll show you the difference here. 4 looks like this. It has two of these because this whole front end ejects, and this is actually a probe in the back. In theory, the back of this plane functions as a plane even after the pilot is ejected. Now, let me show you the 5. I don't know. I kept with the theme, but technically it's a different plane, because 5 looks nothing like it. You'll see. And this is 5. It's tiny compared to the other one, but it works. The only difference between the 5 and the 5B is the 5 has an intake right here instead of the cooling. What is it? It has that inline intake. It has. Well, I can show you. What am I doing? It has one of these, the engine cells. I put the radial engine body on the 5B because, as I will show you, I've finally moved up in the world. I'm using action groups now. The abort actually separates, fires, and launches and deploys the parachutes, and shuts down the engines. So this guy can escape safely. Let's see who it's going to be, actually. It's going to be Bob. That's good. Also on an action group for 1, it'll switch modes for the Rapier engine as kind of an afterburner, but using full throttle on the Rapier in closed circuit mode, it generates a lot of heat, so I want to see if this works. I actually haven't tested the 5B yet, so it'll be pretty interesting if that works. A way to use it more effectively within the atmosphere. But I know this ejection system works. It looks unbalanced, but it's actually very balanced. The center of weight is right on there, and the center of lift is right on each side. So as long as I keep the SAS on, it takes off pretty much perfectly. So let's go ahead and make sure everything's good. And let's go. Alrighty. Let's see. SAS on. Full throttle. Let's hit it. The only problem is that now I have one less intake. So I hope the two, what are these? The ram air intakes, I hope it's enough for the 3 engines. I think it is, because this thing, well, it can go high altitude, obviously, because they're turbojets and Rapier, but it doesn't need to. That's not the point. This thing out here, there's a lot of debris. Ignore all the debris. It's nothing. It's nothing at all. As you can see, it works perfectly like a plane. We'll go out to about 1,000 meters up, and the Kerbal buoy, which I'll switch to that at some point and show you, but it's just a marker. Since I can see the planes, since I can see craft from space, like it'll still show up on the planet, this is kind of a marker for the runway, so I can land easier. Alright, we're coming in a little too shallow, so let's bring it up. There's about good. Level out a little bit. Okay, we're about 1 kilometer up. Kerbal buoy in about 1 kilometer. And for this first test, I'm going to manually do it myself with the staging. Actually, I want to test the... Oh yeah, that radial engine body's working great. Normally, a Rapier would start overheating right away. But it's holding out pretty good with the engine body. Yeah, it's pretty good. Going down, though. I don't want to go down. I think it's actually going too fast. One thing to remember, though, is when you switch back, I'll show you, it reduces the thrust to 0 until it powers back up. So if you use it like that, it's a little tricky. Alright, let's go ahead and eject. Just like that. Perfect eject. Go ahead and release the SAS. As you can see, the plane is still technically going. If I were to switch over to it, I could actually pilot it alright for a while. Without this weight on the front end, it actually doesn't perform very well. Is it going back up? No, it's staying pretty level. And release the chutes. And just like that, Bob Kerman has ejected, and he's going to land safe and sound in the water. Speed most of this up. But yeah, I've created something that actually works. That doesn't kill things in the process. So I'm doing pretty good today. This actually took about a week of work total. I'd been playing with the designs back and forth quite a bit. Because first I was just trying to make a... I don't know, I just started with a regular plane, and I was like, well, this plane is crashing a lot. Maybe I should try to save the Kerbals. Then I started working on an ejection system. And then the focus became the ejection system, so I guess. Plus those little things on the side, the little separatrons, they work as little stabilizers when it's in the water. So anyways, let's recover this. Now, whatever happened to that probe, I have no idea. Whatever they do when they separate and stay in the atmosphere and they disappear like that, I have no idea. So let's go ahead and try it again. But this time I'm going to use the abort so you can see how that works. The abort fires everything at once. It fires the reverse separatrons so that they don't hit each other, because that was a problem with the one of the designs. Is that if the throttle was still on, this thing would just slam into it and bad things would happen. It fires these for the upward thrust, and it also fires the parachutes all at once. So if I do it too low, or if I'm going down, well, I don't know, it actually should work just fine. I guess I'll have to check. I guess we'll play with that right now, actually. But the radial engine body seems to work pretty good. I like that. It definitely let me use the Rapier more effectively. For longer, anyways. So let's go ahead and... Should still be Bob, because we recovered him. Yep. And I think we're good. This time I'm also going to go ahead and try to show you that I can switch over to it and still pilot it. If it'll let me. It doesn't always let me. If it doesn't, well, you saw it work. You have to take my word for it, but it works. It's usually not a problem, though. Alright, SAS. Full throttle. Let's go ahead and use the afterburner this time. Let's get up there faster. Shut off the afterburner. Gear up. Okay, this time we're not going to go out to the buoy, we're just going to go out here over the water. Oh yeah, I made another boat. It didn't work. I think that might have been during the stream. Not too long ago. Which you can watch. Because it's recorded here on YouTube. Well, let's see. Okay. Let's go up to 1,000. Yeah, I guess we'll go out to the buoy. That's why I have it there, like that. It gives me a safe distance. Level out. And right here's fine. So I'm gonna hit the abort. See? It works just fine. The problem is when I do the abort is it does cut off the engines. So this thing ceases to function. Also, it has a problem with you pull up too hard. It does not like that. Because it has no weight on the front end now. So it's just... Yeah, see, when I switch away, it just disappears. Oh, actually, that was it. Oh, it's gone now. I assume he landed. I think. Okay, let's not blow out that engine. Let's go ahead and activate these. That's another thing. I need to switch. I need an action group to toggle the engines in that occasion. There actually is some debris out here, I believe. Yeah, from the 4B. I actually got the back end of one of these things all the way out to the other runway. And then crashed it, like, right at the last second. Oh, yeah, this thing's a bit of a bitch to control. Oh, there it goes. There, oh, shit. See if I can get it out of here. Maybe we'll finally hit Bill. Coming for you, Bill. I see you. There you are. Full throttle. It actually functions pretty well without that front end. Let's see if I can manage to hit him. Coming in a little shallow. I think we'll have this time. Check. Oh, a little off. Right there's good. I'm coming for you, Bill. Better run. I could totally land this thing right now, but I want to go for the kill. Come on. Stay on target. Stay on target. Oh, no! Damn it! We had it! It was right there, and I twitched. Ah! You live to fight another day, Bill Kerman. I'll get you eventually. I will get you someday. Anyways, that'll do it for the episode. Hope you enjoyed. Kind of short. Just wanted to show you that you can save your Kerbals. They don't have to die. Don't let a good Kerbal die for no reason. Thank you for watching. My name is JP, and I will see you next time with more Kerbal Space Program.